Hello, hello, everybody.
Oh, hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Paula, thanks for joining me this morning. For those of you who uh, really pay attention, you can tell that both of us are wearing our green today. It is your lucky day because
That's right.
we will be talking about Ireland today.
Yes. Yes.
Paula she's been busy actually planning this tour, and she is taking a trip to Ireland June 23rd through July 1st of 2024. And today we're going to visit all things Ireland and um, see if we can answer any questions you might have. So we'll let Paula take it away from here.
Well, good. Good. I got my cloudy earrings on and my emerald green because if we're talking Ireland, you got to have green. Ireland is one of my favorite countries to visit. So I'd love to have you people, anybody out there, join us. This is a fantastic trip. We leave on June 23rd from Des Moines and fly to Shannon, Ireland, arrive on the 24th. And we start our day. They'll pick us up at the airport and take us into Limerick, Ireland. And we'll have a tour of the city of Limerick and King John's Castle. And then that evening is one of the special meals. It is a medieval style banquet. Now, the ones I've been to in the past, medieval style did not have a lot of silverware available. So be aware. But the food is good. You can eat it with your fingers. And we'll spend the night in Limerick. And then the next day we have hit some of the traditional Irish spots, starting with the Cliffs of Moher. It's just beautiful, beautiful there. 700 feet above the Atlantic surf. So quite the view. Spend some time there. And then we will take a ferry ride across the River Shannon estuary where it meets the Atlantic Ocean. And we'll head down to the Foynes Flying Boat Museum. In case you're unaware, depending on your age, I didn't know this until one time when I was in Ireland. International air flights. Flying into Ireland was a big thing, and it's fascinating. The people actually dressed up to fly in those days. Mm-hmm. The food service was real plates, silverware. It was really nice. So it'll be very interesting at the Foynes Flying Boat Museum. Get to see that. And also, while we're there, we'll discover how to make Irish coffee. And I'm sure we'll have plenty to sample. And we'll travel on down the road to Tralee, which is where we'll be spending the next couple of nights. So on day 3, we're going to get up. We're going to have a bus tour ride around the Ring of Kerry, one of the most scenic areas of Southern Ireland. Gap of Dunlow. Let's see what's there. Mall's Gap. We'll go past some places where they filmed some of the Star Wars scenes were filmed in this area of Ireland. Some quaint little villages we'll stop in. They will stop. We'll stop lots of places for camera shots, photo shops, those types of things. And of course, we will hit a shopping spot every now and then so that you can buy your Irish souvenirs. We'll head on into Killarney. I think we had a sheep farm before then, though, for a sheepdog demonstration. These dogs are fantastic with just a whistle and how they round up the sheep and separate them out. It's very interesting to watch. So we'll get to watch that before we get into Killarney, where we will have supper that evening and head back to Tralee to our hotel. On day 4, we will head on down the road. We are in the southern half of Ireland, and we're heading for the city of Cove. This is where the Titanic sailed from. Now, the Titanic was built in Belfast, but it sailed out of Cove. And so we'll go to the Cove Heritage Center there and learn about the Titanic and the Lusitania. some more history about Irish immigrants. Along the way, we will stop at the Jameson experience, explore the tradition of Irish whiskey and whiskey making. We'll head on down the road along the coastal route to Waterford. Everybody's heard of Waterford. And we will spend the evening there, the night there. And we'll have, in the evening, a local historian will take us on a walk and explain some of the high points of Waterford for us. A lot of Viking and medieval history in this area. And we will spend the night in Waterford. On day 5, we get up, we get a tour of the Waterford Crystal Place. Very interesting. We will, I'm sure there'll be opportunity to pick up some shopping at Waterford. Pick up a few pieces of crystal. Look at it this way. You get to pick out what you want.
Exactly.
Maybe it ship it back for you so you don't have to worry about breaking it.
Right.
Yes. Travel up through what's called the Wicklow Mountain area on our way to Glendalough, which is considered one of Ireland's most beautiful destinations. We'll explore the remains of some ancient monasteries there, including one founded by St. Kevin in the 6th century, and continue on the road to Dublin. Now, this night in Dublin is one of my favorite ones. We will be going to the Mary Plowboy Pub for food, music, dancing, and a fun time. So it's a great place to be in Dublin. On day 6, we will be exploring Dublin. We will get a panoramic tour of Dublin, the highlights of this capital city. We will tour the experience. It's called the Experience Glasnevin. It's a cemetery museum telling the story of over 1.5 million people buried here. Some of the famous Irish people there and the history behind that. In the afternoon, you have a chance to explore independently with what's called the hop-on, hop-off bus. We'll get tickets to that, and you get on, and you get off where you want. Now, some of the sites that you get to pick from one of these 4 sites and to go to. There's the Teeling Distillery, which is a whiskey-making place. The Guinness Storehouse, where you see how they made Guinness beer, and you get a free sample. The GPO Museum, which if you are a history lover, this covers the events of the 1916 Easter Uprising for Irish independence back then. And that's a great museum. And then another choice would be the EPIC, the Irish Immigration Museum. Now, both of these are award-winning museums, so I don't know. It's going to be tough to pick between those two for me. The Irish Immigration Museum is a history of the Irish immigration to different countries. Lots of things to see. They're very interactive. It's won many awards. Okay, it was voted Europe's leading travel attraction 3 years in a row, 2019, 20, and 21. So it's a well-known museum and a great place to visit. And we'll spend that evening in Dublin, and you are on your own for supper, so you can go to different pubs and try out some of the local food, maybe some Irish stew, and explore a little bit on your own. On day 7, after breakfast, we leave Dublin and we head back west towards Shannon. And along the way, we're going to stop at the National Irish Stud. And this is where we will see thoroughbreds, the beautiful animals there, the stallions, the mares, the foals. It's quite the place to visit. There's St. Fiacre's Garden is in the area, and a Japanese garden is there. So we'll stop and visit those places. And this being our last night, we are headed to the Dromelin Castle Hotel, and we get to spend our last night in this castle and have a wonderful farewell dinner. And on July 1st, day 8, our last day, I guess it's day 9 if we count the day we travel, we will have breakfast. Bus will take us over to the Shannon Airport, and we fly back home. So it's a quick trip, It's a little over a week long. We're seeing most of the southern half of Ireland. Great food, great scenic spots to see. It's a beautiful, beautiful country, and we're seeing a lot of the highlights of it. So love to have people come.
And what's the pricing for the
$5,274 per person on a double room, $6,474 for a single room. This includes all the hotels, 7 nights lodging. The airfare is included in this price, which is great. And we have 7 breakfasts and 6 dinners. On admission to all the attractions, transport to and from the airport in Shannon, all of that is included. Local guide, luggage handling, 1 piece of luggage per person. So this is a great deal because the airfare is included in this. So,
and there is an early booking discount. The time is coming near, correct?
Yes, November 30th, $75 off. If you book by November 30th, there's a $1,000 deposit per person. So with that discount, that brings it to under $5,200.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes, which is quite a deal.
How many times have you been to Ireland?
I've been there twice. This will be my 3rd time.
And in the trip, what's your favorite city that you're visiting this time?
Oh, gosh, that's hard
to nail down.
Hard to nail down. I really enjoy the area around the Ring of Kerry. That beautiful area through there. And the Cliffs of Moher are just awe-inspiring. Everybody's seen the pictures, but to be standing there looking at it is just amazing. I'm really looking forward to staying in a castle, though. I haven't had an opportunity to do that yet.
That's going to be really cool. Really cool. And it's nearly November. You've got plenty of time. You're going to need 9 green shirts, to wear for the entire trip. So,
well, the people over there don't wear green. The land is green.
You can be festive anyway.
We can do, yes.
All right. So to learn more about this trip, if you'd like to see the full itinerary, you can go to northlandtravel.com, look on the group tours page there. And if you scroll down to June of 2024, you're going to see Ireland listed there. We'd be happy to have you download the full itinerary, take a look, or you can call the office and the numbers listed below here. You can visit with Rhonda and she'd be happy to send out some information as well. And like Paula mentioned, there is an early booking discount coming up November 30th. It doesn't mean you have to sign up by November 30th, but if you'd like to take advantage of a little bit extra savings of $75, definitely keep that date in mind for November 30th. Otherwise, take a look and hopefully you'll be traveling along to Ireland with Paula here next year.
Yes. And if you don't already have a passport, you have time to get one.
Sure thing.
So get your application in for your passport so you can travel to Ireland with us.
Wonderful.
And Shannon is a beautiful airport in and out of Shannon. The great thing about that is you go to customs before we leave the country, so we don't have to go through customs when we get over here.
Nice.
Which makes arriving at an airport a whole lot smoother.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. All right. Well, thank you so much, Paula, for joining me today and visiting about Ireland. And thank you all for watching the video as well, too.
Yes.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye, everyone.